The following program is a production of HEW Entertainment and contains views, opinions, commentaries, and content that may offend some subscribers of this show. Listener's discretion is advised.
It's that time once again for HEW Entertainment Radio.
And that's all I got to say about that.
Hosted by Jonathan Clark.
Gotta be the man. You gotta be the man. Whoa.
Be sure to join us in the live chat room during the show.
Hulkamania is running wild like it's never ran before.
Call us on one of our request lines. If you live in the United States, call us at 1-641-985-7800, box number 3729288. If you're from Canada and would like to call us from 1-647-724-4194, box number 3729288. Long distance charges may apply in some areas.
I've been the world heavyweight champion 10 times.
Or you can always drop us a line at MySpace, myspace.com/HEW Entertainment.
And you will rest in peace.
Emailing us works for you too. Email us HEWWrestling@hotmail.com.
I am a wrestling god. JBL. JBL.
And now, without any further ado, here is your host of HEW Entertainment Radio on the official website of HEW Entertainment, Jonathan Clark.
The champ is here.
Now streaming live on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook.
Streaming live on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook.
HEW Entertainment Radio is inviting you to comment on our video blogs, join the conversation, and like us.
Comment on our video blogs, join the conversation, and like us.
So what are you waiting for? Log on and listen now. Don't miss out on any of the action. Download our app on the App Store, Google Play, and the official website of HEW Entertainment. Once you've downloaded and installed it, you'll get caught up on news, YouTube videos, and more. Download it now.
Blazing hell. It doesn't matter what you think I'm supposed to be, because I myself know all too well. I'll open your eyes and make you see I'm the king of my world. Break down
How can we as wrestling fans be not excited that Chris Jericho has returned in 2016? We've seen Chris Jericho make many returns over the years, and we're probably used to it by now, seeing Chris Jericho come in and out all the time periodically, but it's really fun realizing that Chris Jericho is back, because I'm really excited to see what he's going to do for the New Talent Initiative in WWE, and never having the chance to have worked with names like Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns before in the past. This is going to be really exciting to see Jericho create with wrestlers he's never been given the opportunity to do so with. I also really appreciate what Jericho is doing early on in the WWE career of AJ Styles, pushing him in Chris Jericho versus AJ Styles 1 and 2 on Raw and SmackDown. It was amazing seeing AJ Styles show up in the Royal Rumble match the way he did, and had an incredible performance lasting over 30 minutes. Jericho lasted around roughly the same amount of time, possibly even longer, but I was really disappointed in what Jericho did. You know, he promised that he was going to win the Royal Rumble, and he was eliminated. He lasted a significant amount of time, but eventually he was eliminated. Now, I knew that was probably going to happen, because there was no way they were going to have him win the Royal Rumble over someone like Roman Reigns even, or Triple H, who came out of the match unfortunately as champion. But obviously now Jericho's purpose for his return has been revealed, to push the New Talent Initiative wrestlers, along with pushing the New Talent Initiative wrestlers like Dean Ambrose and AJ Styles. I think that Jericho's now going to be given an opportunity to create with so many wrestlers that he's never had the opportunity to do so in the past. And I say that because Jericho's performance with the Wyatt family back in 2014, and these incredible matches he was having with the likes of Bray Wyatt, really catapulted Bray Wyatt to superstardom. It gave Bray Wyatt the chance to feud with people like Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose, and now Brock Lesnar coming up for WrestleMania 32. If not for what Jericho did for Bray Wyatt, I don't think we'd be seeing what's happening here now for the Wyatt family, who have turned their careers around after losing to the Brothers of Destruction. We probably wouldn't have seen the Wyatts feuding with the Brothers of Destruction if not for Chris Jericho and what he did for that notorious faction. But it's just incredible seeing everything the Wyatts are doing here now, turning it around in 2016 in this program, with Brock Lesnar again credited to what Jericho is doing. Yeah, I was disappointed he showed up. He didn't win the Royal Rumble match, and they gave it to Triple H. I'm sure a lot of people felt the same way I did, and you probably want to see Jericho push more than what he is, especially when you think back on everything Jericho's been a part of in WWE history. Of course, debuting in August of 1999 in Chicago, Illinois, and that unforgettable promo with The Rock, the two of them going back and forth on the microphone. And it was said then that Jericho was the only one who could hold a candle to The Rock when doing a promo, and they worked so fantastically together. The chemistry between The Rock and Chris Jericho, taking Steve Austin out of the equation, who Jericho defeated back-to-back against The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin in one night to become the very first undisputed champion in World Wrestling Entertainment history. The Rock and Jericho's matches and that whole program was fantastic. Of course, the Millennium Countdown clock was counting us down to something we were oblivious to, and then here comes Chris Jericho wanting everything handed to him on a silver platter. Although he did not get everything handed to him on a silver platter, he was one of the most entertaining and charismatic individuals that we ever laid eyes on in the wrestling industry, and you almost knew instantly that Jericho was going to be the man the first time you laid eyes on him. I knew that Jericho was going to be the man the first time I laid eyes on him, and he won over 20 championships in his 20-year career. That's a championship for virtually every year that Jericho's wrestled in WWE. And there was a documentary released a while ago called The Road to Jericho. Jericho, of course, documenting his time on the road, talking about all the matches and all the people that he had the chance to work with, all the championships he had garnered, and possibly a Hall of Fame induction down the road. Obviously, Jericho is a shoo-in to go into the Hall of Fame for everything that he's done. It's beyond me why he's not put in the Hall of Fame, with Sting going in this year, and of course Daniel Bryan. That would be awesome, hearing Chris Jericho's name on the list of 2016 Hall of Fame inductions. Maybe that's why Jericho's back, because he knows weeks from now he's going to be announced as one of the Hall of Fame inductees of 2016. It wouldn't surprise me none. Jericho's always been fun to watch. He's always been fun to listen to on the microphone. His interviews are incredible. I've had the chance to work with a lot of people who have had the chance to interview Chris Jericho throughout their radio careers. One autistic child named Al, of course, on alswrestlingtalk.com. He had the chance to tell the Lion's Tale with Chris Jericho, and a couple of weeks after that I had the chance to work on Al's show and raise awareness to autism. And just hearing that interview was a real great in-depth look at what Chris Jericho really had amounted to.